This really is the place to be. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And they've got rid. Mazraoui. Unahi. Mazraoui. It's a promising position, played in with purpose. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Showing good feet. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble there.
Adli. Could move up a gear here. He's in plenty of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's there to get it away. They've played it short. Looking for a decent ball in. Out towards the flank. And he's got his cross in. Cleared away. Short changes him with that pass. Now this could be a... And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And here's Adli. Hakimi. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Unahi. Amrabat. Adley, now he's off and running. And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Mazraoui. Adley. En-Nesyri. And here's Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's neat. And he shoots!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Mazraoui. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ball's played through. Clearly not happy with that. That's tidy. Hakimi. Unahi. And back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nicely intercepted. Shoots! And again the keeper stands strong.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And it's been taken short. A chance to play it in. And that's been repelled. Brahim Diaz. And now the breakaway. Hakimi. That's an imaginative pass. Spread out to the left. Do have a chance to counter here. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance! That has been knocked clear. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Mazraoui. And it's played forward. Hakimi. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Clears it away. Moved on forwards. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, they could break here. Over to the left. En-Nesyri. Out to the left it goes. Unahi. And it's Mazraoui. Some good work on the right flank here. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found the way through. Can he latch on to this? Now that's well seen too. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. En-Nesyri. Can he spark a counter here? Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's played forward. Unahi. Mazraoui shifted upfield. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's come loose. Spread out to the left. Gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Amrabat, he's gone direct here. really well manoeuvred. It's gone out for a throw-in. Adley. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Mazraoui. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Mazraoui, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
He's crossed into the middle. Bruno claims comfortably. Shot, surely! And again! He's got away with one there. Nahi thinks one through, gets it away. Morocco have reclaimed it. Mazraoui, and it's lofted through here. And it's hoisted clear. Out to the left it goes. Brahim Diaz. Now then, the ball's come loose. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Tries a shot! Decent hit and on target. Morocco getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply. Aim forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's En-Nesyri. And it's played forward. And he's on a charge. Very nicely done. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Amrabat. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Amrabat, aim forwards. And it's Hakimi. Over to the left. That's a cute ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
En-Nesyri. Lovely bit of skill. Unahi knocks it out wide. Mazraoui. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
First quarter of an hour gone. Well timed, excellent interception. Adli. Brahim Diaz. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. En-Nesyri gets flagged offside. Over to the left. That'll be a throw. Adli. That's really well manoeuvred. Quality ball. En-Nesyri is onto it in a flash. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, nice touch. Brahim Diaz. Looking to break at pace.
Zambia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been cleared. Back in once more.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a begging.
Unahi. Mazraoui. En-Nesyri chasing after it. Brahim Diaz. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And a chance! Hakimi. Amrabat. And it's Adli. Hakimi. Mazraoui. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's En-Nesyri. Adli. That is lovely. Brahim Diaz. And the counter is on. Nice physical challenge. And it's Diaz. And reclaimed it in a trice. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Spread out to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, who's going to be first to this? Mazraoui. They get a throw in. Oh, easy pickings there. Done delicately. Can he get onto this? Oh, such a clever touch. There are a few waiting for it. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Out to the right. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Succumbs to the pressure. He's in plenty of space here. Bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Calmly anticipates, and it's played forward. Clipped into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Unahi does really well to win the ball there. Chance here to counter. Long ball looking to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Unahi. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Hakimi. En-Nesyri. Amrabat. En-Nesyri.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, what a ball! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Adli. Wins the duel this time. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Unahi shifted upfield. Over to the left. Played in by Mazraoui. That has been knocked clear.
Morocco clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Aim forwards. Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. That pass has been well intercepted. Mazraoui. Amrabat. Hakimi. Now it's Adli. Time to deliver. Lovely feet. Cross in, looks like a good one. And that's the keeper's ball. That's been drilled forward. And that was very necessary.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It is quite a run he's making here. Now here's the delivery. Have it back and can go again. Driving on, a real charge here. Goes for the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, can he get onto this? cuts out the pass. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's En-Nesyri. It's anyone's ball now. That's really well cleared. And the pass is intercepted. Najraoui. Amrabat. Adli. Amrabat. Tries a measured ball. Adli. And that has been clubbed away. Could try cutting inside here. Here it is, crossed in. That's an excellent interception. Nahi does really well to win the ball there. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Nahi. Might be danger here. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Great run on the overlap here. Keeps on running. Played into the middle. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. He's free, he has got space. He's got space, decent chance! He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Amrabat. And it's played forward. And that could set him up. And he shoots! They've scored! First blood drawn.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nahi. And here's En-Nesyri. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mazraoui. Mazraoui, forwards and with intent. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Muscular approach does pay off here. Moved on forwards. And here's the chance to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Brahim Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Danger averted for now. He's had a shot! And it's been taken short. Brilliantly cut out. Ednesiri. And they can counter here. Amrabat shifted upfield. Ednesiri goes for a shot! Aim forwards. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a nice ball. Brahim Diaz, and it's made big chance! They've scored! Morocco are back in business! And that was as close to certain things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's run loose here. Referee has just said play on. Unahi. Adli. Hakimi shifted upfield. this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Oh, it's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. And it's hoisted clear. Adley. Moved on forwards. Oh, they could be caught out here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mazraoui gets over and intercepts. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Zambia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's played forward. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's found some space. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Unai. And it's Diaz. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Hakimi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Could be danger here. Brahim Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. And Nasiri. And Nasiri. And he thumps it clear. Hit into the middle. He's dealt with that well. And it's Adley. Brahim Diaz. And here's En-Nesyri. Adley. Amrabat. Shapes to shoot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Mazraoui. Amrabat, gently done. Brahim Diaz. That has been cut short. Swings in across. Cleared away. Hakimi. En-Nesyri is onto it in a flash. Oh, Red, nice interception. Succumbs to the pressure. Unahi. Amrabat. Amrabat forwards and with intent. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Moved on forwards. Mazraoui. And it's played forward. Clears it away. Unahi. Mazraoui. Oh, sweet feet. Unahi. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mazraoui. Morocco have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
He certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Aim forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Moved on forwards. Purring through the gears. And it's played forward. Adli. Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Amrabat. En-Nesyri. So what can they make of this? Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
That's very neat. Good chance here!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Hakimi. And he's on a charge. Aimed in towards the centre. Hakimi. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Moved on forwards. Hakimi. And here's Adli. And here's En-Nesyri. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Adli. Brahim Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. Mazraoui. And he goes cross-field. Amrabat. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Hakimi. So who's he picking out? Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Zambia, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Again! They've played it short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Amrabat. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aim forwards. En-Nesyri! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Morocco certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Driven forward, cuts out the pass. Brahim Diaz. Unahi. Mazraoui. Unahi. And here's En-Nesyri. Adli! Amrabat. Adli. He is just caressing the ball. Adli. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Cross from Hakimi. That's going to go a long way. Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's aimed into the middle. Referee's given a throw. Turns and goes back. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Amrabat. Up towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's there to clear it. Aim forwards. Adli looks to get on the end of this. He has found him in acres of space. Out to the left it goes. Oh, they could break here. Spread out to the left. Hakimi getting this one clear. Adli. And it's played forward. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, played right into his path. Plenty to aim at here. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Adli. Amrabat. Unahi. Mazraoui. Always onto this. Out of play for a goal kick. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Unahi. We are into stoppage time. Mazraoui. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's really well manoeuvred. Mazraoui cuts it out. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Cleared away. Very nicely done. Adli. He's having a shot! Marvellous goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's making a real surge on the left. That is lovely. Played out to the right. Chooses to go back. Mazraoui. Unahi. Amrabat. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates.
On this one, just enjoy it.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Zambia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Hakimi. And here's Adli. There are a few waiting for it.
first time we've seen him try that. It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Adli. Brahim Diaz. Nesiri. Nice physical challenge. Adli. And it's Diaz. And here's Nesiri. Hakimi. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Hakimi. Aim forwards. Nesiri. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's trying the shot. This time, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Aim forwards. Played in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the finish! Deftly away. Mazraoui. Unahi. Mazraoui. Moved on forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, sweet feet. A chance to play it in. There's the shot! It's there!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
His position was perfect there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves.
Battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Adli. Hakimi. Unahi. Nesiri. Now he's off and running. to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Hakimi.
Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Unahi. Amrabat. Adli.
Hakimi. Brahim Diaz.
Unahi. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's played forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's played into the area. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's En-Nesyri. Played out wide. Plays it across. And back out it comes. Unahi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Hakimi, nicely aimed pass. Strong running down that left flank. Gets good distance on it. That's really well manoeuvred. Mazraoui. Unahi. Mazraoui. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Mazraoui. Now he's got space here. And they've got rid. Probing pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Throw it.
Brahim Diaz.
Unahi. Aim forwards. Wins the duel this time. Thinks one through.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Adli. Hakimi charging forward down that flank. And that's a good intervention. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a good run down the left. There will be a throw-in. Can he deliver? Turns and goes back. Cross goes in there. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. And it's played forward.
Hakimi.
Adli. And it's Hakimi. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Cleared without complication.
Real chance! Good strike, quite an alarm. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Moved on forwards. Adli.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hakimi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. That is a little undercooked. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's having a go. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Proves too strong. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
Now here's the delivery. Adley, gently done. And it's Diaz. Hakimi. Nesiri. Brahim Diaz. Unahi. That's tidy. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's heaved it away. Amrabat. Hakimi. And that has been clubbed away. It'll be a throw-in. Amrabat. Adley. Plenty waiting in the middle. Played into the middle. Decent progress down the left. Little doubt, that is a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Unahi. That's really well manoeuvred. Mazraoui played into space. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Hakimi. Aim forwards. Hakimi. Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. Looking here to chip it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. Oh, shooting chance!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Hakimi. Morocco keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Adli. Hakimi. Quality ball.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Over to the left. Nice control. Spread out to the left. Great work on the overlap. Lovely bit of skill. Unahi can get it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Time to deliver. He is through here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Brahim Diaz. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. Unahi. Lobbed in behind. And it's hoisted clear. Morocco have reclaimed it. Amrabat. Adli. Hakimi plays it in. Clears it away. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. Unahi. Amrabat. And it's Adli. En-Nesyri. Amrabat. Hakimi. Amrabat. Succumbs to the pressure. Adli. Amrabat. Amrabat played out towards the right wing. Adli.
Adli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Unahi gets across to intercept that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. Adli. Oh, good spread. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looks really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. Mazraoui, who's set up one goal so far. Knocks it out wide. And it's Diaz. Amrabat. Hakimi. And here's Adli. Brahim Diaz. Out to the right. Now it's Adli. Produces a cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Hakimi. Good ball, good take. In the city! That carried quite a threat. Cleared away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No foul, says the referee. Danger averted for now. Unahi. Mazraoui. Mazraoui. That's good play. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Played out wide. Oh, that's nice. Mazraoui. Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Morocco really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Out to the left it goes. Tries to get it clear. And that's been won straight back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Brahim Diaz tries to dink it through. Aim forwards. Cleared without complication. Played with finesse. Unahi. Hakimi. Hakimi, gently done. And it's Hakimi. And here's En-Nesyri. Adli. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That has been knocked clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a good-looking delivery. Mazraoui.
Brahim Diaz.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
And it's Adley. Adley! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Out for a throw. Mazraoui. Plenty waiting in the middle. Now that's a fine challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mazraoui.
Brahim Diaz.
Good take, and is he in? It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's En-Nesyri. Oh, En-Nesyri! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared away. That's very neat. Aimed in towards, climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's a lovely, neat pass.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Moved on forwards. Unahi. En-Nesyri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's played forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hakimi. Now it's En-Nesyri. And it's Hakimi. Adli. And here's En-Nesyri. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Brahim Diaz. And now the breakaway. That's really well manoeuvred. Unahi. Aim forwards. En-Nesyri is onto it in a flash. And they can counter here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that could set him on his way. Takes a shot! Denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Adli. And he's managed to get free. Showing good feet. Adli puts a cross in. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Oh, such a clever touch. Hakimi. Amrabat. Lovely feet. Cross from Hakimi. And that's been well dealt with. Does really well to win the ball there. Mazraoui picks it up now. Deflected behind for a corner kick. There's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Nice physical challenge. Brahim Diaz. And here's En-Nesyri. Brahim Diaz. Spread out to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Unahi. Adley! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
That's really well manoeuvred. Mazraoui. Nicely intercepted. Mazraoui. Mazraoui shifted upfield. Muscular approach does pay off here. Adley. Now that's well seen too. And back to the keeper they go. Adley producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Hakimi. And here's En-Nesyri. He came in hard, very hard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's En-Nesyri. And he's on his way! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Going for goal! What a save! Terrific reactions! It's a loose ball. And they've been given a corner. Only partially clear. Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. Nice control. Unahi. Amrabat. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. En-Nesyri. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mazraoui. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. And it's Adley. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Out of play for a throw. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Unahi. Mazraoui looking to hit the byline here. That has been knocked clear. Now this could be a chance.
Morocco clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Hakimi. It's a good run down the right. And it's Diaz. Unahi. And here's En-Nesyri. And he has been fouled there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's gone for the shot. Oh, it's come loose. Played out to the right. Crossed into the middle. And that has been cleared. And Rabat. This looks promising. Brahim Diaz.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
That's nice.
Zambia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Adli.
Brahim Diaz.
Now it's in the series. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's good play. Shot a goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And that is out of play. Searching pass he's played there. It's a throw-in. Moved on forwards. Now it's in the series.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
In the series. And it's Mazraoui.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Aim forwards. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Zambia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Up towards the front line. Very nicely done. Can he latch on to this? He's shooting!
Zambia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Mazraoui. Mazraoui. That's very neat. Unahi. So who's he picking out? Mazraoui puts them all in.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's played forward. Driven forward. Amrabat. And it's Adli. Now it's En-Nesyri. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a look and plays it forward. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Brahim Diaz. En-Nesyri. That's a dangerous ball. Great challenge, time to perfection. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. He's gone direct. And the ball's come loose here. Unahi. Mazraoui. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. That's tidy. Hit into the middle.
Morocco clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's really well manoeuvred. Over to the left. What a throw in. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's an imaginative pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's there to get it away. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, great chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Five minutes left on the clock. Unahi. Aim forwards. Hakimi. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Corner. And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Amrabat, head over towards the opposite flank. And it's Adli. It is now or never. Time is against them. Unahi picks it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Tries to get it clear. Adli, and the shot! Moved on forwards. Out towards the flank. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He'll try to keep this alive.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well measured. Adli. So much time and space here. Oh, that is a great chance! Same again, same outcome.
Morocco really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And it's played forward. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's hoisted clear. Morocco desperately need a goal, and this could well be their last. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, it's come loose. They are right into last chance territory. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's been drilled forward. Mazraoui does really well to win the ball there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mazraoui, now he's got space here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Final seconds, this has to be it. Knocks it out wide. They need to get it in quick. That is lovely. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mazraoui. Now, where's he looking? Oh, nice touch. Needs a quality cross. Cross goes in there. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Amrabat wins the duel this time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Morocco cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. And it's Mazraoui. Oh, that's neat. Mazraoui played out to the left flank. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. That's a good ball. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Looking for a corner. A real chance! Has another go! Unahi aimed forwards. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Amrabat. And it's been played through. Unahi. Amrabat. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. And it's Adli. Unahi. It is now or never. Time is against them. Mazraoui, and that's aimed into the middle. Moved on forwards. Unahi. Calmly anticipates. Hakimi. Amrabat. Unahi. Amrabat. Oh, can he get onto this? Unahi. Hakimi. Adli. Amrabat. That's a good run he's making there. Oh, sweet feet. Played into the middle. He's cut it out. And it's played forward. Proves too strong. Do have a chance to counter here. They are right into last chance territory.